All right. What's going on, everyone? Aaron here, Clean Cuts Lawn Care. It is Monday. It's still Monday morning. So, back out here on the snow. So, here's what happened. We had that big storm. Friday, Saturday, it was a double. Saturday, we're watching the updates on that huge snowstorm, like down near Kansas City and everything, going east to west. Now, it was coming into Ohio, but it was only going to come into the southern part of Ohio, like 3-4 hours from us, right? So our snow report for here was less than an inch, minor flurries. It was nothing for today. Then boom, Vicky woke me up at like 7 o'clock this morning. We were both off, so we're gonna sleep in till 7-8 o'clock. She woke me up. She said it's coming down. I got up, and sure enough, look at this. I mean, obviously some of this is from the other two storms, but I mean, think about it. Like these driveways, they had all gotten cleared. Now look at them, 2, 3, some of them 4 inches of snow on them. So thankfully yesterday I put the brand new skis on the snow blower. However, the auger housing and the blade is damaged. A lot of that damage came from a lot of the uneven pavement. You don't know it's there. You run into it. It sheared off some of the bottom of the bolts holding the blade on. It's still on, but it is damaged, as well as the bottom of the auger housing. It's working. I mean, it's okay for now. I am going to have to work on it after this winter. I might have to replace the auger housing. So, but yeah, I'm out here. It's going to be a full snow event. But it's okay, even though I wish it would have happened tomorrow, because Vicky had taken a few days off of work and I've been out here 3 of those days. It's okay because we already knew going into next year we're raising our price $100 per property, and stuff like this is just going to help to really validate that increase. Now we are going to lose some customers because of that. It's fine. It's just, it's how it works in this industry. You raise your prices, and you kind of weed out the ones who don't think the service you provide is worth that kind of value, even though it is. And that's just how that goes. So oh, real quick, shoot, hold on a second. I did get 2 more calls for snow. I called them back. They haven't answered. Hopefully they will answer. One more thing. So Blaze and Beyond Lawn Care and Landscaping, they're near me. They're 1 city over from me. In fact, I just seen them. I think it was during like one of my last leaf cleanups. I passed them on a side street. I don't know if they had just gotten done working on that street, but he actually just commented on the last snow video I uploaded the other day. So what's up to you, man? I've seen you guys out there. I've passed you working plenty of times. I know you guys are solid, so it was really cool to see you in the comments. So you said you might start your own YouTube channel. When you do, give me a call so we can link up and maybe do some videos together. I don't have anyone around here to do videos with, which I think would be cool to to be able to do that. So give me a call once, or even before. Just hit me up whenever you want. All right. too bad. This was only about 1.5 inches. All the other ones were about 3 to 4 inches already. It would be nice if they were all like this one. Alright, so someone asked me why I don't shovel this area before snow blowing, and it's a good question. In fact, I did consider doing that, but the problem is we're not just shoveling this. We're doing any stairs and any porch up to the door on the houses. Not every house is like this. In fact, we only have a few of these. Most of them, the driveway goes in between two houses, and there's a side door, sometimes a back door. We always shovel the apron to make sure we're there. So if I did this first, chances are good that I would blow snow on this area again, and I would have to clean it up afterwards again, plus shovel the other stuff. So then I'm doing it twice. But it's a good question, and I did, like I said, I did actually consider that, but it ended up being that it just wasn't worth it. Remember, everything about this, being that we're doing white glove service with snow blowers, it's all about the time. You know, you want to get out of here as soon as possible. See, a path to the door. That's what we guarantee. This way, when our customers come out of any door, they're pretty safe. Now, ice and stuff, that's different. Oh, another question. Someone asked about salt. If we salt or offer it. No, we don't. And the reason we don't, that one's okay, is because the clear salt is, see how it goes up at an angle? That's why you can't do it with the snow blower, because it won't get it right. The clear salt is really bad for the concrete. It chips away at the top of it. So we don't want to be held responsible for it. I mean, hell, look what it does to the main roads. You know, so you put that on a driveway, it could really cause some problems. So no, we don't offer that. Now, the blue salt is supposed to be better for residential concrete, so maybe that's something we can check out later. All right, so we have another one that's somewhat borderline. Now, this is south of our main area, not far south, but and it's a higher elevation. Normally they get double or even more what we get a little bit north of here, but actually this time it's reverse. But But even though it's borderline, you have to do it. You know, even if it's only 1.5 inches or whatever. When it's like this and you're in the middle of a storm like we've had, you just have to do it. Sidewalk. I gotta go to right where it switches up there. Yeah, they're getting it. So when I picked up the final payments from those handful of customers, we already, at that point, already had 3 or 4 snow events. I think this is number 7 already. So I think we might have had 4 by then. 2 customers, when they handed me my payment, they said in a snotty tone, "It better snow now." Now look, I understand you want to feel like you're getting your money's worth, okay? Let me tell you, with doing snow removal, I'm on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all winter. I can't go nowhere, I can't leave. Not saying that's no one's fault, that's just how it works. I have to get the trucks ready. You know how like I had to get the new cargo carrier, modify it, get the equipment ready, the maintenance of everything. So that all that stuff is a huge reason why we switched to charging for the whole year. You know, you put all this work into getting everything ready, and then it might snow 3 or 4 times that year. No, it's not worth it. So so I understand you want to feel like you're getting your money's worth, but I explain it to people this way. Think of it as an insurance policy that you have to pay 1 time a year, okay? That way you know when it does snow, when we have this bad weather, you're taken care of. Someone's coming, right? You signed a deal with someone. You're gonna be fine. Why would you pray or say that for snow when it's such a problem? You know, if the cities can't keep up on the plowing, you can't drive. If you have to drive, it's dangerous. You know, there's accidents. I told the first snow event, I told you about that accident I watched happen. It was that T-bone accident at an intersection. Friday, I seen a 3-car pileup on a main road, and then on a side road, I seen another accident where one car was against a tree, and where he hit the tree, the car was indented, and the front corner panel was completely smashed. The other car, the whole front end was smashed. What happened was that other car hit the other vehicle that was against the tree, pretty much hit him head on, but hit that car on the front corner panel and knocked him into that tree. Why would you want to drive or hope for weather that causes this sort of thing just because you paid a snow bill? You know, it's like, grow up, you know, because why would you bother saying that to me? You know, like I'm getting over on you. I wanted to give them their money back, honestly. I thought about it and telling them, yeah, I hope it does too, and just walk away. So, you know, it is what it is, though. So here's one that I was explaining, where the driveway goes in between the houses, and it has a lot of shoveling. Not a lot, but, you know, more. And this is why, like I said, I don't do the shoveling first. I gotta wait for this truck. And this is the side we don't have to do. I said it before, but I like doing it all. This poor lady, her husband's in a nursing home, and she visits him every single day, every morning. So she has to have a walkway right here. Okay. So the way guys plow snow, they go up as far as they can normally, then they drag the snow out to the street. Then once it's out in the street, they back up and then they try to push the snow one way or the other. Well, a few years ago, the city made a law where you cannot drag the snow out and move it. You have to keep it on the property. But of course, you know, it's hard to do that. I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about plow guys. But unfortunately, we have a few houses where the guys do it, and when I get there, there's a huge, and it's not from the city. I can always tell because there'll be a line. You can follow it from the neighbors, and there'll be a huge amount of slush like this right at our customer's driveway. Now look at that. That's a city vehicle that do like the snow removal for the elderly. Look how they did it. They pulled the snow out into the street and they're gonna move it, which is illegal. They are not allowed to do that. They're the ones that made it the law. Ha ha ha. But there we go. And see, they push it. I have a few houses that people do that, and look, now look at the next driveway. And you can see where it came from. So you guys might recognize, well, those of you who follow my channel, you might recognize that house I was just at. We do that one and the neighbors for lawn care. That is the one who we've been doing her fall cleanup for 3 years. Then this year she had someone else do her initial fall cleanup and then expected a discount on the follow-up that we did. We didn't even know someone had did the initial right away. Don't know why she had someone do that. And the follow-up was just as bad as the initial, but I guess she did get a discount, but I only spent 1 hour there. And I remember I told you guys that nothing got hauled away. Everything in the front went to the tree lawn, the back went into the woods. I didn't drag any of it, it just stayed there. The neighbor, he canceled his fall cleanup on us 2 years in a row. I had actually forgotten that he canceled it on me the first year. We mowed for him for 2 years. That one we only mowed for 1 year. We did her snow for 2 years. But this is the last service she's getting. I'm taking both of them off the route. I'm not dealing with any of that nonsense anymore. I don't have time for it. We have customers who wouldn't imagine having someone else do it, no matter what the reason was. It wasn't like we didn't show up or anything. I have no idea why she had someone do it. Oh, they cleaned her gutters out, and I think just while they were there, they offered it to her, and she just had them do it. That is why. So both of them are off the schedule. Plus, they're on the outskirts of our service area, and without having Robbie full time, I guess he said he's gonna work more than I thought, but that's good. But still, he's gonna be part-time. So the stuff on the outskirts, or the stuff that's too big for one person to handle, I'm taking off the route. Also, problem people off the route. I don't want to deal with it. You know, it's not worth it. So that's the word on that one right there. I have two more of the original ones. I also got one of the two that called. Now, I could have got both, but here's what happened. I didn't realize it at the time. One of the two calls, one was one of our customers, and the other one was the neighbor of a customer who we did sign up for lawn care 2 seasons ago. What happened was her and the neighbor is a year-round customer. We do all their services. They both contacted me and said at the end of the previous season, the lawn care company that cut both of their lawns told them he was done with lawn care, he's not coming back. They hired us. Was on our schedule for, I don't know, a month or so. It was a Monday morning. They were slated to be mowed on Tuesday, and the neighbor, not our customer, but the neighbor called me and said, well, my old lawn care company just showed up, and she's like laughing about it. And I go, did you tell him you already hired someone? She said, no, he said he never said that. I said, well, if he never said that, then how come you and the neighbor both called me and signed up? She goes, well, I don't know, but I went ahead and let him cut the lawn. So, okay, thank you, and hung up. So I called the neighbor, and he goes, yeah, I know, he's there. The guy who's the contact is the son. He don't live in Ohio, but he goes, yeah, he called me and told me he was there. Unlike the neighbor, he said, I told him I already hired a company, so don't cut my mom's grass. And I guess the guy said, well, what about if I would have already cut it? Because he denied ever telling them that. And he goes, well, you would have never got paid for it. So, yeah, so she just like dropped me, didn't care, you know. And she's actually called me on a few different occasions now to ask for a price. And I've told her each time, miss, I'm not giving you a price because I'm not doing any work for you. I said, I said the biggest thing was that you thought it was funny that you occupied a spot on my schedule for a month or more and then just called me laughing and dropped me to where now I had to search for a replacement for that spot on the schedule. And then had the nerve to say, well, if something happens with him and then he quits, you know, I would really like you to do it. I see how nice you do on the neighbors. No, I would never give you a spot on any schedule for any reason of any service. So that was one that obviously I wasn't gonna get. The other one was a mowing customer, and I did sign that one up, so that's an extra one I have to do tonight. So I should get home, I would say by 7 o'clock. I'm getting a little tired. I'm pretty cold at this point. So, all right, if you guys liked the video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Let me know everything I'm doing wrong, and keep them edges clean, boys. I'm out. What up?